like trim my hair or they blow dry, because I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been taking the best care of it under my wigs, and them ends were looking dry and crusty. So I just went ahead and chopped off like a good little inch. Then I'm gonna clean it up once it's flat iron. But I just wanted to get most of the dry, crunchy looking raggedy ends off, and then worry about the fixing up and the cleaning up part once my hair is flat ironed, because I'm pretty sure it might not be even. It's mostly even, but I definitely think up in the front at least. That front part, the right side is not even. Child, I be, cause I usually get my hair done, so I be forgetting how to flat iron my hair a little kid. I had almost burnt myself a little bit. But yeah, I already put my heat protectant or whatever on. I put a pump in each section, so I hope by the end that wasn't too much and my hair don't get like oily, but we gonna see. But anyway, today's topic of discussion, or tonight's topic, is I want to talk about the term. Dang, this seems like it's a little bit too high, girl. You need to turn it down. But the topic of discussion, I think I put too much, because it's given, where's the body? Because I don't usually put a pump each section. I don't know why I was drawing, but that's what it's given. But oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, I want to talk about the term right person, wrong time. And I remember I had asked my group chat a while ago how they felt about it, because we was talking about something, and I did try to go look back at like the messages to kind of remember what we was talking about. We was talking about something before that, and I had that topic had like came to my mind, so I was asking like my friends like what they thought about it. And my one friend was basically saying like basically what I was thinking in the shower, because the topic had came back up while I was in the shower. I don't know, I have a lot of conversations with God, or he just gives me a lot of things when I'm in like the shower and stuff. It would just be random. But anyway, so she was saying like I remember she had said like any door that God can open, no man can shut. So like for some people, God may separate them for a period of time to kind of work on them separately and bring them back together. But I was just thinking about how like a lot of people use that term right person, wrong time, but they use it in a sense of like, they met a person, it was the wrong timing, but they never like reconnect ever again in life. Like it just don't work. And in that sense, that's not right person, wrong time, because if y'all never end up ever connecting again, that just means it was never the right person off rip. I mean, yeah, y'all can see it's definitely not even, but like I said, we're gonna clean that up as we go. I just wanted them crusty ends off. Yeah. But I feel like a right person, wrong timing can only work, and that can only be the case if that truly is the person God has ordained for you. And y'all might separate, like y'all might meet early, but it's like God is outside of time. So is it technically like wrong timing? But maybe like in a case like how my friend was saying, like she was saying how she knew like for her, she don't feel like she was like ready or prepared with her partner, but the beauty and the grace of God was they was able to grow together. So I do see stories with like some couples, and she mentions that as well, like God separated them for a period of time to like work on each other. So like right person, wrong time in that instance. But if y'all never end up connecting back, that's not right person, wrong time. That was just never the right person. But now I for sure need to cut this like here. I low key probably need to get like my mom or my brother to help me when I'm done, and hopefully by the time I'm done, they not asleep. Ooh, child, it's hard. I'm gonna do this side and then come back with the rest of the topic when I'm like up here. I was thinking about something that's like totally off topic, but I just wanted to say it real quick. Like, people really don't be mad at you, and they don't be mad at what you saying. And most of the times, people agree with what you saying until you mention the name Jesus. Because I just thought about like people who get so upset when people who preach about things that they used to do and they try to bring up their past to justify like what they doing being right. For example, like people who used to party and who used to always have sex, used to always smoke, used to always drink, and they come to Christ and they talk about it, and people who knew them be like, well, didn't you used to, or stop acting like you didn't used to do this and used to do that. It's like, bro, you trying to bring up my past is not going to justify anything that you're doing. And it's like people don't understand when you used to live that kind of lifestyle, the revelation that God gives you about what you was doing, it hit different. The information hit different. You were so much more passionate about it because of the fact that you used to live that life and you know what that life is like, and you know the road and the consequences that leads to living that life. So that's why you go so hard, and that's why you're so passionate, and that's why you tell people and correct people and try to give them the advice that is going on the same road that you was on, because you used to live it and God gave you that revelation from it. And it's like, I was thinking about people like men who go, I ain't gonna just say men, but people in general who used to be in the streets and go to jail and stuff like that, and they know the consequences of losing family and friends from living that lifestyle. And they preach about it and they try to tell younger people like, hey, don't live like this. I used to live this life. This is what happened. These are the consequences. It's either jail or death. And they preach about it and they tell people, don't live this lifestyle because I lived it, because they lived it. They know the consequences, so they are passionate of trying to get people on the right path away from the wrong path that they was living. But when you got somebody, as soon as you say Jesus, and it's like, well, then you used to be, you think you holier than thou. Stop shoving the Bible down my throat. Woody, woody, whoop, body, body, body. It's like, it really don't be you. It just be people that they just hate Jesus. That's all it is. Because if somebody else said the same thing, like, oh, I used to do this, that, and the third, and woody, woody, woo, and they don't mention the Bible, they don't mention Jesus, they listen to him. Oh, yeah, you right. Woody, woo. But as soon as you mention Jesus, now everybody just all down your neck. Now you just shoving the Bible down somebody's throat, trying to force religion down somebody. Like, girl, we don't know vibes. Just say you're a hater, you know? But anyway, and I just had to get that off my chest because I was just thinking about it, because I ain't gonna lie, at first, when people used to do that, and people still do it, it used to irritate me low key, and I used to get mad. And I'm still working through that and still understanding, like, people they just don't like the name of Jesus. And the Lord said that, but it's like when you experience it in real life, it's like, what is wrong with you? Like, is you delusional? But yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. But anyway, yeah, the other topic is gonna have to be a part 2, so catch y'all in part 2. Alright, we back with part 2. If you ain't watched part 1, I would just suggest you go watch it so you can understand the context of what we talking about. If this is on my YouTube channel, you seen part 1 because it's combined. But anyway, now for me personally, I can say, like, of course, when I was younger, you don't know nothing about love. You just assume, oh, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. With, like, people, my eye, something's in my eye. Oh, child, it was a piece of hair in my eye. But yeah, you be assuming you just be in love with people that you don't be in love with. And now that I'm old, so or whatever, a little bit more mature, I can say for me personally that, like, I've only really ever been in love 2 times for real. And one is when I was younger, and I feel like, because like I was young, you feel me? And that was like my first relationship and my only one. So it was just like, that was my first little shebang. And the second time, I feel like that one came like out of the blue. It came out of nowhere. It was very fast, but also very short lived. And I feel like now I'm able to distinguish the difference of knowing, like, if I just had a super strong attachment with somebody, or if I was in love because of how I processed it when it ended. And with those two people in particular, I grieve them. And I was able to kind of compare and kind of figure that out because with like the first person, I kind of knew back then, even though I was young, like I was for sure in love. And then even like everything after and when I started to grow in Christ, that's a whole different story. But I kind of just knew and got that revelation of like, all right, boom. And then with this other person, I had that same kind of like feeling, like the heartbreak hit different than like any other one, but those two were like similar as far as like the healing. And I'm like, bruh, I grieve. I'm grieving this. I'm grieving both of them because it felt like somebody died. And I talked about this in another video. I don't know which one gonna be up first. It's probably gonna be that one, to be honest. But that's how, for me personally, I'm able to distinguish, like, okay, all them other folks, they was just real strong, like, attachments and stuff that I had. Like, I love them, but, like, I don't know, even too, like, with this, like, I got love for them, but it's like, do I really? Like, with them two people, it's just like, yeah, you cool. I'ma always have love for you, but from a distance, for them, it's the other ones is just like, I can't sit there and be like, yeah, I got love for you, love from a distance. Like, you just cool people, but like, the love, I feel like I'd be lying if I said, you feel what I'm saying? I'm about to get real personal, kinda and deep, but like, real raw and uncut over here. So like, usually with people, the person who like took their virginity is, they usually like have some type of connection with them still, or that's usually the person they was in love with, or like they'll still have love for. But me personally, that's just not the case for me. And like, if you watching this, my fault, gang. Like, I don't hate you or nothing, ain't no bad blood, but like, I'm just keeping this thing. I'm only saying that because y'all, the old shebangs, they be watching. I don't know why, but they be watching. But like, for me, it's like, no, he's just not one of them that is just like, back then at the time, I did love him, but I wasn't in love, and I used to think I was, but it was just like, I just had a strong attachment because that was kind of like, of course, but then also like, that was the first person really like that I kind of started liking when I started like getting into boys, like when I was growing up. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like now, it's like for me too, like if I was in love with you, we ain't never gonna be besties or nothing like that. Like that's dead. We ain't never gonna be like. But it's like, it's cool people. Like, you cool. We not gonna be chopping it up every day, but like hitting up here and there with stuff. How you been? Seeing you out in public, like it's cool. Like you feel me? We cool. I can be at your wedding type cool, you feel me? But we not gonna be best friends, if you get what I'm saying. That's just me personally. But for somebody that like I was not in love with, I don't have no interest chopping it up with you, catching up with you. You invite me to your wedding, I'm not coming. Cause like, you just like, bro, who are you? Type vibe. So that's how it is with me now. Of course, that part comes over time for me to get like that. Like it come over time. Like you feel me? Like, and that's why I say for me personally, I feel like I'll always have love for those two specific people because like it's no love romantically, but you just cool people. Like that's just the best way I can explain. Like I can come to your wedding, we could chop it up. I could see you get a new person. You can see me get a new person. Like I'll be comfortable introducing you to my partner, vice versa, and they don't ever have to worry about no feelings coming back because that's absolutely dead. But like you just cool people. That's also another way that I was able to distinguish for myself. My lips look dry, but y'all, it's late. It's my bedtime. I ain't even wash my face or nothing like that. Chill with me, alright? I hate cutting my hair like in this angle, but I have to get like the dead out the way. Eventually, once it grows out more, I want my hair to get to a point where it's blood and there's none of that layering. Cause it's split in here, you gotta cut it. I do not like layers, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Cause it's giving bang. I don't like no bang. It would be considered a long bang, but like I do not like the cuts that go like this. Like when I be seeing the videos with the girls and their hair be real long and they cut it from the shoulder and they go, I don't like cut like that. I like for it all to be even. And I'm gonna get there soon in the name of Jesus. We gonna get this hair right. I'm gonna have to get my mom or somebody to trim it tomorrow because I think she's in her bed and she's probably about to go to sleep and I'm about to have her get up out of her bed to trim my hair. But anyway, yeah, me personally, I don't think right person, wrong time exists unless you and your person comes back together. Because if we're talking like biblically saying, like how my friend was saying, like, you know, if God separates you for a period of time so that y'all can grow separately, then bring it back together. Okay, right person, wrong timing. But is it even really considered the right person, wrong time? Because obviously that wasn't the time. It was the person, but it was the time. But you're not about to sit here and say right person, wrong time, and y'all never reconnect. Because again, biblically speaking, like what my friend was saying, also is when it says, any door that God opens, no man can shut. So if God is opening the door, then the door is open. Like you feel me? Ain't no woody woody boo. Now, if he tells y'all to separate temporarily for any occasion or reason, and I'm saying like, you know, before marriage, y'all get married and stuff like that, technically the door is not shut. It's just, you know, wrong timing, I guess. But like that's the only time I feel like right person wrong time exists is if y'all come together. And my friend had brought up something else too, like if you God shows you your spouse and you choose not to be with them, that could be right person wrong time. But I wouldn't even look at that as right person wrong time because it was a right person, you just ain't choose them, so that's on you. But yeah, I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know. I want to know your opinion. Just let me know. And I low-key want to know that bold opinion. I cannot remember his name. If you know what I'm talking about, tag him in the comments. But I think he's one of the people that came up with that little Christian nightclub. I just cannot remember his name, but he been in his bag lately about relationships. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I love y'all. And yeah, bye. All right.